Hey, it's Davis and welcome to the Daily Blood Sugar Test. Today we're going to be testing one of my absolute favorites, Chipotle. Sure, can I please get a bowl? For here, please. Yes. Actually, no rice. Can I just get salad? Yeah, I need a bowl. I'm so sorry. A salad, rather. No vinaigrette, please. Brown rice, just a little bit, if you don't mind. Yeah, that's perfect. And then can I please get some chicken? And then some fajita, if you don't mind. I know this sounds weird, but I'm like data logging my food, so. And that's it. So, sour cream, cheese, and corn, please. Yeah, so I'm a type 2 diabetic, you know what I mean? And so what I do is I basically eat different foods and I test it and I share with people like the results, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, for real? Right on. I used to take insulin too. Yeah, so right on. All right, that'll be it. Okay, so basically here's what I'm having. I'm having a chicken bowl. I've got the chicken, I've got cheese, sour cream, corn, I've got a little bit of brown rice. There's a gentleman by the name of Dennis Pollock. I saw his video with him and his wife eating white and brown rice. I was like, hey, that's cool. You know what I mean? So anyways, this is what I'm gonna have. And the only caveat I'm gonna have to it is this. Okay, like you can't go to Chipotle and not have Chipotle. Like this stuff is like mandatory, okay? Now, normally I have this stuff with an iced tea, but because I'm one of these people that, caffeine kicks up my blood sugar numbers, I don't want to throw it off, so I'm having water today. Okay, I'm gonna have me some water and we're gonna get down. Now let's take a quick pre-game number. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, so I'm at 84. It's weird, I just noticed. 824, so it's August 24th, 824. Obviously having a late dinner. Normally, if I would eat something like this and I'm trying to play with carbohydrates, I would actually up it. But because it's late and I'm having a late dinner, I don't want to do that too late in the night because obviously if it's earlier in the day, I can always walk it off, exercise or whatever. However, I don't have that opportunity tonight. So let's go ahead and get this down. That looks awesome. My mouth is watering and let's get to it. So I just got home and realized that after watching the video real quick, that I didn't have an entire serving of rice. You know, I actually saw the scoop. It's actually like a light scoop or whatever. So I went back, I updated my information, and yeah, I actually had closer to 43 grams of carbohydrate, and I think my total calories maybe 610, right? So maybe not too bad, too scary or whatever. Here are the ones that I'm looking out for. Okay, so it's gonna be that was the other camera turning off. That would actually be the brown rice. Okay, because I never really tested brown rice before, and the fajita. You know, to be totally honest, I love the fajita. However, we both know that if you've ever had caramelized onions or something like that, you bring heat to that stuff and the natural sugars come out, not just in the onion, but also in the bell pepper, right? Normally I kind of go heavy on that stuff. And so, yeah, I was actually kind of curious to see what it actually does. And so, yeah, there goes that. So let's see where it's at. I should actually be testing here in a little bit. So let's go. Ooh. Yikes. Spicy. That is spicy. We're literally at the 1 hour mark and I'm at 150. Yikes. So I do wish, 150, gosh, what is that? That's probably in the sixes somewhere, right? I think 133 is 6 flat. So if I had to guess, this is probably 6.5, 6.6. What I'll do is I'll put a blood sugar chart in the corner. But yeah, man. That was no joke. You know what I really need to do is I need to split it up and see what it really was, between the rice and or the fajitas. You know what I mean? But anyways, so that's 1 hour in, and then we got 1 more hour to go. Now here's the part that I kind of wish I tested earlier And maybe I'm so stoked that I didn't have, part of me was like, man, maybe I need to have beans, and maybe I wanted more, fajitas or whatever. So one thing that I typically like to do whenever I'm playing with different foods is, one thing that really kind of helps me really kind of control my blood sugar is whenever I know that I have like a winner, right? Whenever I know that I have a winner that's super, super easy, kind of like my cheeseburger one, whenever I have a winner, I'll typically throw that for sure, try to aim that around dinner, right? Obviously, we want to try to eat as much as possible, especially if we love it and we don't have a problem with controlling our blood sugar with it, right? And the reason why is because, whenever I start going kind of goofy or like, testing different things and playing with different ideas and finding other foods that I absolutely love that just so happen to control my blood sugar, one of the things that I'll typically do is play with it earlier in the day. And obviously the reason why is because there's a lot of things that we can do. If it comes up, we can go for something as simple as a walk, right? Sometimes we can go to the gym, or, if you're taking meds or whatever, this might just be that much easier. For me, when it comes to the blood sugar control portion, I'm really about, being drug free. That's just one thing for me. Naturally, do what's best for you. Do what your doctor has you do, right? But yeah, I think that's one thing, that I'll probably make sure that I'm doing from here on out is, whenever I'm testing and playing with stuff, I'll make sure that I do it earlier in the day. And yeah, if that obviously helps you as well, then high five, right? So yeah, just kind of keep that in mind if and when you do find your proven winners, right? Obviously, you always want those guys in your back pocket, right? So if you're anything like me, who are one of these type 2 diabetics that have the DONS effect, right? What you want to keep in mind, or at least what I now keep in mind, is that like, yeah, if I eat this goofy meal now, right? What's also going to happen when I didn't think about when I ordered it, when I have like, brown rice, or even like, some of these vegetables that are caramelized and stuff like that, where the natural sugars are coming out, is that the good news is that, yeah, it's going to top off a lot of my glycogen stores, right? The muscle stores or the sugar stores in our muscle. So not all of it goes to, the blood or whatever. The other thing there, I'll tell you right now, that I can actually manipulate and drive this down by waiting 90 minutes, okay, at the 90-minute mark, by doing 90 seconds. It's a minute and a half of a single exercise. And if you want to see what that exercise is, I'll put that in the link below. Okay. So anyway, just some really good ideas there. Just some stuff that I wanted to give you because here's the thing. Not only am I, whenever I do this, what's in the back of my head right now that I want to share with you is that not only am I driving my blood sugar up now because I'm one of these folks that has the DONS effect, that also means that more than likely I'm going to have a big spike in the morning, right? Which, I mean, the cool thing is, for me, it's really just as easy as going for like a 5-minute walk, right? Doing that 90-second exercise I'm going to show you right now really, really helps, At the same time, though, if I'm just calling a spade, if I'm being real with you, like, why do all that stuff if I don't have to? You know what I mean? Simply, if all I goofy did was like do this test at around like lunch or something, then I stuck a winner at dinner, then all this other goofy stuff, wouldn't throw me off on this whole chain reaction thing. So anyways, I hope that helps you well. Anyways, let's see what happens on the next number. All right, so we're about 2 hours in. $105, not bad, thank goodness. So it really just looks like that was just kind of temperamental. I'm really kind of curious to see what would happen if I actually had more of each. So that's a really cool mental note for now. Anyways, that was Chipotle. Hey, I hope you think that was helpful. If there's any other place that you'd like me to test, then please put it in the comments below. Also, make sure that you subscribe so you can see where I'm testing. By all means, I hope this is helpful to you more than anything. I really just want to try different places, try different foods, and really just kind of lay it all out there. You know what I mean? Along with obviously everything that I'm doing too. keep my blood sugar down. So yeah, go ahead and smash the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Let me know what you want, you'd like to see me to eat next or whatever. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. All right, so I just got home and I realized like all up in my nose. Ah! All right. Hopefully this works.